What I want to talk with you today about is when your life looks good, but you don't feel alive. And what do I mean by that? You're not jumping up out of bed in the morning excited about what's lying ahead for you. I get that. And I've worked with hundreds of women who have not named that, but come to realize that. We often name what's obvious, what seems like an easy fix because we can pinpoint it. But life isn't that easy. But it can be that simple. Out of all the women I've ever worked with, the majority of them are successful. They check all the boxes. Happy life, happy wife, educated. Either they have stepped away from a lucrative career or they are still in a lucrative career. But there's something missing, something that they had felt at one time in their life, or yes, they have felt at one time in their life, but didn't know what was driving it. They just thought that it was the fun days of youth in reflection. But what it typically is, and what I have found it to be in the majority of the work that I've done and with myself, it's when I don't have something that I am focused on that makes me feel alive, that makes me feel like I'm still learning, I'm still growing, there's still possibilities. And here's the key, is that nothing's settled. We think we search and seek and want certainty. And that's the feel-good part. We have a good life. We have certainty. We can predict what's going to happen day after day, but not having that possibility that something could shift. And not that we want to invite drama, but we don't want it to be all figured out. That's where we have to be intentional, not intentionally creating drama, but intentional about identifying things that we enjoy, things that we're curious about, maybe have never done, things that stretch us to go beyond our comfort zone so we can grow. Even when we fail, when we recover from that failure, we have appreciation in that overcoming. So it's not that you have a drinking problem, you have an eating problem, a diet problem, a scrolling problem. It's that you have a unfulfilling, doldrum, everything is good problem. Crows just flew overhead. That sounds simple, but it's not easy to fix unless you step up with courage, curiosity, and be willing to take some risks to not get it right. You don't have to do anything today. This is just something for you to think about, ponder, and notice what comes up.